This is my $6,000 house in Japan after 8 weeks of renovation. I've spent roughly $4,000 US on painting, building materials, plumbing, and other things around the house. Let's go inside and check it out. I've just tidied up the front here and put the bonsai a little bit more in order. And that's looking pretty good. Let's go inside. And this is the entrance now. Check out that light. Over here, we have the ski rack built. Around the corner here, I have a bit of a mess, but this is where the ski boots are gonna go. Concrete floor. It's perfect. Okay, shoes off. All right, and here it is. Okay, so the tatami room is so cool. Got this fan here that was just left behind. Look at that chill space over there. Oh yeah. I got a lot of comments about how I'm using this space behind me, which is usually where you would hang scrolls, put in ikebana, the flowers to celebrate the seasons. I'm not Japanese. I'm not looking to recreate this house into a completely Japanese house. I want to live here, and I'll express kind of how I want to spend time in this space. And I'd like to read books in there. I'd like to use that space for somewhere where I can enjoy and just chill out while I'm, downstairs in the living room. I fully respect the Japanese design, but it just doesn't work for who I am and what I'm, how I'm trying to live my life. Found these old ski poles in the shed, and this is a really cool feature I thought to display in the house. Definitely gives it that ski lodge vibe, which is kind of what I'm going for, a mix of that and like a mountain house. I've added these blinds for privacy. There is a business next door. These are perfect just to block that out. I can close them off and not have to worry about people walking by, because I am on the street here. The kitchen looks incredible. I'm so happy with how this turned out. I like the glass table here. It's not, it's not my favorite thing, but I like that it breaks up the elements here. In my opinion, there's too much wood for me, which is also why I decided to paint those timber features, the wood features, the beams that were going around the ceilings and up the walls. And I like that this glass table breaks up the elements with that. I've added this gray two-tone around the bottom here, which has come up really well. Again, just breaking up that white because it was looking a bit white. The kitchen cabinets look incredible. I've completely custom made this shelf system, and it works exactly how I want it to work. It's not supposed to last forever. It's just something that I like now. It's the in design in Japan. And I think this is perfect for what I'm using it for. I added this mural as well. This is painted by me. So I've got that. There's something special. Somehow I managed to do this after spending all this time building. I put some time aside to do that as well. Loving the light fittings. They really work well. And I love this kitchen from every angle. Also added my own paintings here, and looking back through the kitchen, through the entire house. Some people also commented about how I painted the wood frames and the beams around, the ceilings too. But this is part of the house where, this is an old 1960s house. It's not a 100-year-old Japanese house. It's a mixture and combination of someone that tried to design a house Japanese style, but built in the 60s. So it's not a purely traditional Japanese house, which has left this, especially the kitchen, feeling a little bit like a mix between the modern and the traditional Japanese. Personally, I don't like that. It seems tacky to me. So I went with modernizing the entire kitchen. Those of you who have been around for a while following me and following my journey might remember this door behind me, which was originally from the entrance to the toilet. So I repurposed this door to go through to the laundry and to the shower room. I added a frame there as well, made out of cedar, and it's come up really nicely. But when you go behind it, this is where it's a special feature with this double lock system. So this is just to hold it in place, and this is the lock. So you can't move that door from the outside. So this handle is for this guy, and this handle is the lock from the inside. Laundry is more or less finished, and I've also got that two-tone gray on the back. The basin has come up really nicely. It's exactly kind of what I envisioned for this bathroom. Just got to put that kicker down the bottom. There's a plate missing down there. One of the last things to do in the bathroom is just adding that door, which is going to be like a unit shower door. It'll be sliding, it'll be like an opening plastic door, PVC door. I decided to go with this original bathroom and just update it using this gray paint, white ceilings, new shower head, new full-length mirror, new tiles to the floor, and these kind of rocks as a feature. That stainless steel bath is still here. I've just got that covered for now. While I had this, I just had that covered because I just siliconed this piece of cedar that I put in here just yesterday. Really happy with the bathroom, and it probably cost me around $700 US to install everything. Paint it, that cedar on the window, all the fixtures and fittings. And let's have a look at the downstairs bedroom, which is the place that I'm sleeping right now. Tatami floors are looking good. So you can see that I've done all of the walls, left the original doors, and you can see the timber has been lacquered. It's all glossy. How awesome is that tree? It's come up so good. And that's the wide angle on this room. And this room is right at the entranceway. Probably the most convenient room in the house. So that's the front entrance. And this is looking down the hallway, down to the toilet. And you've seen this a few times. It's looking incredible. I have to point out this picture, by the way. I don't know if I talked about it before, but I found this picture for like $15 US. And it just takes up the whole wall, but it is really pretty. There's like an image hand-painted from every season. Look at that guy right there. Oh yeah, I think that's gotta be me. This is definitely gonna be me in the winter. Yo guys. So down to the toilet, this has been an incredible change. Had a lot of comments about the Japanese toilet style. So the original toilet is Japanese style, the squat toilet. This is in Japan called a Western toilet. The one you sit on is a Western toilet. This is my preference. I don't want to squat. Also, the original toilet just dropped into a pit. This is a pit toilet. You could look down and see the pit. It was too intimate for me. So I put this newer style Western toilet, that's what it's called in Japan, with a Japanese toilet seat, the Toto bidet toilet seat. I had a bit of trouble with finding an electrician, so I ended up doing a lot of the electrics myself. I just kind of Googled it and worked it out. And you know, electrics, plumbing, it's just kind of finding the right pieces and putting them together. So that's all that I did. In this room, in the toilet, you can see there's an opening up here, which I'll flip around. And that opening was, I was hoping to connect to that light because there was an issue with the light switch. There's only one of them. And I ended up knocking that wall down and finding another electric switch, which was pretty good. Another electric cable, which I brought down through the wall and put on the back down here. I'd run that cable in here, which helped me power the toilet seat. And I've got a sensor light there for nighttime. I like how that space opened up and brought more light through. But yeah, like I mentioned, I probably didn't say it specifically, but I didn't have a light fitting in this room where the mirror is here. I just run this rail light across. Originally I was going to go through the wall and through the ceiling, but now I'm leaving it this way, just to light up this room so I can have one light switch for both of these rooms. This is the room next to my bedroom, and this is kind of the messy room. I still haven't worked this out. It's in really nice condition right now. It's kind of tidy. It's the tidiest it's been. I'll probably fit this wall out here as a shelf space. This is just temporary, but this is kind of what I'm going for here. And that connects through to my current bedroom, as I showed you before, previous room. Okay, let's go upstairs. Excited about upstairs. If you've seen my latest reel, then you would have seen this guest room, and it is incredible. I love how this thing has come up. This space is really beautiful. I think whoever stays here is going to love this space. And then this comes through to a sitting area, which is like a chill space for the guests. Yes, it's so nice. I really didn't do much to the space besides paint the walls and clean it up. You know, I just moved everything out. This tatami is in amazing condition. This is also tatami down here. I've just put this rug carpet over the top, but I'm kind of preparing that for winter to make sure this fits and I can pull it off whenever I like. One of the benefits of tatami is that it's a flooring that does breathe, have great breathing capabilities, and it's good for the humid Japanese summers. I left these doors as original. I don't think I'm going to change them. This one is like a little bit questionable. The ceiling as well, like throughout the house, I haven't done so much to the ceilings because they are in really good condition. All I've done is, like I said before, I added a coat of lacquer to this woodwork in here and throughout the house. Have people stay. This is a great place for suitcases, and I'll add a rail up there to hang coats and jackets and whatnot. It'd be good for the ski season. And here's a view through the chill room, looking back towards that room. And it's just super comfortable, like a big space. I have 2 single beds. They can be converted into a king. For now, it's just, you know, I was just testing out the bedding situation here. And this is the first bedroom on the left. It looks like a 4.5. This one here, which hasn't been seen yet, is the other guest room that I have. This one's got the double bed. And this is also a nice chill space. Very peaceful, very relaxing, Japanese style. Just furnished this as simple as possible, not to overcrowd the space. So we've just got the bed and a couple of side tables and a lamp. Kept the original doors as everywhere else. Added the blackout curtains to all of the rooms because it does get bright here. Through this room. And again, this room probably needs a couple more pieces of furniture. But this is what it's looking like right now. I don't want to overcrowd this room. I've just got this throw here. And then looking back into the bedroom, very easy space to spend time. I'm using this black metal bed frame, which just elevates the mattress off of the tatami. It doesn't damage the tatami in any way because it has that, it spreads that weight across the whole area. Had a few comments about using a mattress and not a futon. I used a futon for too many years, and they actually take a lot of effort, Japanese futons. You have to fold them every day. After like 2-3 days of using a futon, you have to hang them up and beat them with a stick to fluff them up again. And personally, it's not something I want to make as part of my routine to kind of fluff up a futon every few days. I think it's just really, it's an inconvenient thing that I don't want in my life. So I've gone with the mattress. Mattresses are more comfortable, in my opinion. Might be subjective, that's my opinion. And I think if I have my family and friends coming to stay here, I want them to be comfortable. I like the feature of these air spaces at the top. They do help air ventilation coming through the rooms. Plus there's like a soft light effect in the mornings and in the evenings. So it's really, really special. It's very well thought through in the design. There are a few spaces where the washi paper, the original Japanese paper, when I say original, like the paper when I arrived, this is the original. I don't know how many times it's been changed, but there's a lot of paper that needs to be updated. So when I get around to it, I will change some of this paper. There are some tears that you can see where it's very easy to poke your fingers through this washi paper. I will replace this when I get more time. Don't have to do much to the hallway, left it as it is. The hinoki floors, superb, great condition. Love this flooring. Love the features through here of the timber. Super clean. And then that looks through to possibly the best room in the house, the chill room. I've put a TV up the back there, 50-inch TV. I'm not a big TV person myself, but I'm sure people want to use that. And I might add a PS5 up here because that'd be pretty fun. Added blinds to this room on all the windows just to keep the temperature down. The little corner here will be a yoga corner just to stretch. There's enough space here to roll out a mat and then have these awesome views outside across the mountains. I painted the roof in a white paint that also reflects the sun. This is the view up here. The main reason being to cool down the house and not need to spend money on air conditioning so much. Just want to reflect the sun. And this paint has like this property where it reflects the sun. One, because it's white, but it also has a technology just to reflect the sun. It's also going to be great for winter to help the snow slide off. There will be snow clearing here, and I'm probably going to try doing that myself first. I might get someone to do it first and kind of introduce me to it because it's new to me. And then a lot of people ask, what's the deal with these bars that run across the roof? This is a main street here. Down there, there's a hospital. So you have to kind of think about if this slides off, it's going to kill somebody if it hits somebody if they're walking by on the street. That's why these bars are here, to prevent those snowfall accidents. So 8 weeks in, like I said, around $4,000 US, maybe 5,000, 4 to 5,000, not including the furniture, which is mostly, some of it's from Tori, some of it's secondhand, but I've spent, maybe 1,000 or up to $1,500 on furniture as well. And the TV was another maybe $300. So yeah, it's all very reasonable. Under 6,000, I think, for everything. There's not much more I want to do at this point. This is like 90 to 95% complete. There are definitely a few little things to do here and there. A lot of people ask if this is going to be an Airbnb, and probably not. If anything, I'll open this space for people to come and I will guide them. It'll be like more like a tour experience where they can also stay at this house. But I'll also, the main focus will be for me guiding and showing people Nagano and Niigata areas. So like I said, 8 weeks in, this is the inside renovation, almost complete. Let me know in the comments what you think the value of this place. A $6,000 US dollar house plus, less than $5,000 to $6,000 US dollars on renovations with the furnishings. I think it's incredible value. The outside, I'll do that, that'll take me 2-3 weeks to paint that. I'm not in a huge rush for that. It's in pretty good condition and cost maybe $1,000, $1,500 in paints and materials. Let me know what you think in the comments and I will update you again soon. Happy travels!